Hello everyone and welcome back yet again to another daily update video. My name is CryptoStash and I hope you're having an amazing weekend. Currently it is Sunday and the markets are perfectly bouncing from that key level that I was talking about. We need to hold that weekly pivot in order for Bitcoin to continue to the upside, and this is exactly what is playing out right now. As you can see, we are getting that bounce from 104k basically. And we did actually kind of create some kind of a bullish divergence right here. As you can see on our RSI and the momentum waves and the price chart, we did create a normal bullish divergence and the price is pumping right now. Also Ethereum also pumping, creating that bullish divergence right here. As you can see, it is perfectly playing out right now. Also Solana is having a nice pump from that weekly pivot support. As you can see right here, the RSI got nice and oversold, and then as you can see, after it touched that 20 line, the price perfectly started to pump exactly as predicted. Also, if we look at Hype, as you can see, Hype is still keeping that momentum to the upside, still very strong momentum. And the next price target I am expecting, if we break that last weekly pivot resistance for Hype, to be at around the $50 mark basically. So very strong. Sui also getting that bounce right now, creating a very strong bullish divergence on the daily time frame. As you can see right here, right now, perfectly playing out after bouncing exactly from that second weekly pivot support at $2.85. So Sui is also looking very strong right now, and we need to see that continuation to the upside and then maybe break out of this weekly pivot, and then we can see some kind of push to the next weekly pivot resistance, and then we can probably reclaim this high right here that we made basically at around $3.50. So this will be a, from the bottom, a 25% pump for Sui. So currently very bullish right now on Sui and the altcoins, since as we can look at the Bitcoin dominance, it is once again rejecting from that weekly pivot resistance, perfectly playing out, and we need to see that continuation to the downside like we saw right here. As you can see, if we manage to get that, then the altcoins will have another massive pump to the upside, since right now they are holding pretty well actually. As you can see, Solana did not lose that POC of this bigger range right here, as you can see. And also the same goes for Solana on the daily. It created that perfect bullish divergence, as you can see on the RSI, the momentum waves and the price right here. This is called a bullish divergence, and since it is on the daily time frame, it is very strong, since the higher the time frame, the more the TA plays out. So we only need Bitcoin to continue pushing to the upside in order for the altcoins to actually get that next push to the upside. And also we do have in about let's see, in about 15 hours the CME future markets will be opening, and I'm hoping that they will open in the green once again, since as you can see, since the high that we made right here, the S&P 500 has made about 2.5% of a correction right now. So we do need to see that kind of correction like we probably got right here, and then we see another push. So maybe I'm expecting the same thing for now, and then actually test this all-time highs again. So if it plays out like this, then it will be very bullish for Bitcoin and for the altcoins. But if because of the volatile news right now that we are getting from the Iran and Israel war, it is also possible, as I mentioned in the previous video, that we get some kind of a bigger correction, since this war news, they bring very big fear in the markets, and this is why also gold is pumping, as you know. And next week we do have some very important news. On Wednesday we do have the federal funds rate. So basically, as you can see, the rate cut is actually not expected, but it is possible that we do actually get one, and this will bring also very big volatility in the markets. And also, if we look at once again for Bitcoin, this nice pump that we have is actually buyers stepping in at this price. As you can see, we got the price going up, our CVD going up, and also our open interest. So basically those were new longs entering into the market, and the price got that nice move to the upside of about 1.5% for Bitcoin, and also took out this liquidity. As you can see, the spike up and the spike up right here is basically short positions getting liquidated. As you can see on our heat map, we do have some more shorts piling to the upside, and they are just waiting to get liquidated. As you can see, we got short liquidations all the way to the $109 zone. Basically, we also got liquidation to the downside. So as I mentioned, it is probably also possible that we do have some kind of a big move to the downside. Also, since the weekend, there is a possibility of manipulation in the markets, so it is possible that we take out both of these liquidities to the upside and also to the downside, and then once the new trading week begins, then we get that real move. And this real move, in my opinion, will be to the upside. As you can see, the Bitcoin ETF flows, we got once again almost 300 million in Bitcoin ETF flows. So basically very bullish for Bitcoin. Also, if you look at the crypto fear and greed index, we're right at 50 basically. So expect a move very soon. As I mentioned, in the neutral zone, we do not stay very long, and especially into that 50 range, the Bitcoin fear and greed index tends to not last longer than 1 day or 2 days in that 50 fear. So basically in that neutral, we will be looking for a potential move, in my opinion, to the upside once the price starts actually pumping. And if we look at the funding rates on the major exchanges, they are very low, as you can see. So basically this is a potential sign for continuation to the upside. Basically, once the funding rates get very low, it is very bullish for Bitcoin. And also, as I mentioned, for the altcoins, we need that Bitcoin dominance to reject from right here like it did right now, and then we need to see that push to the downside once again, maybe break lose this support right here, this major support that we bounced from before, and then we can see Ethereum, also Sui and Solana pumping. Maybe for Ethereum my price target is still $3,000, and for Solana is still in that $180 to $200 zone once we get above that value area high right here. So very bullish on Solana right now, as we have been having this correction last right now for about almost 1 month. As you can see, we have been going smoothly to the downside, so I am expecting finally some kind of a bigger push. But as I said, it all depends on Bitcoin and depends on the stock market if it continues going up, since right now very dangerous times, since this war is bringing very big volatility. And also I want to mention, guys, if you want, you can follow me on X. I will post here daily. As you can see, yesterday I posted in real time that Bitcoin needs to hold this weekly pivot, and it is exactly today, right now, as you can see, exactly what happened. We perfectly held this weekly pivot, and the price of the Bitcoin is bouncing right now. So as you know, I'll be posting there daily market updates, also some memes. So if you want, check it out and follow me for more content. And I hope you liked today's weekend update video, and I'll see you again in the next one when the new trading week begins on Monday. So have a nice weekend, guys. Enjoy and bye.